get out and communicate the ways the American dream is available for young people, but more importantly, for many people from different walks of life. And one concept that she had was to reach out to communities and let's put people together. There are thought leaders that try to identify the problem, what is keeping people from reaching their dreams, what is keeping people from having a this village. We had our very first conference like in Kentucky for 2 days. Where we had many thought leaders all across the state to come together, find these issues, and try to present the platforms of us over the years where people gather on these various issues, where we can see if we can remove some barriers and find solutions, what's called the Solution Summit. So how can we find solutions to so many of the issues that are plaguing opportunities where people feel like that door's not open for them to achieve whatever their dream is? One, you got a dream. Two, if you've got a dream, what path can you get on to achieve that dream? Three, are there barriers that are in the way? So let's knock them down. So out of that meeting yesterday, that we had Ian Rowe come and speak to us. I think you may have a book in your library where he's got Agency, is the name of his book, where he speaks to the obligations or a path for understanding how you or others can basically get on a path and help follow their passion and or the American dream. He specifically talks about an acronym to help you remember those ideals, and that's called FREE. So it's family, religion, education, entrepreneurship. So I echo what Senator Cybers said to the family that's here. And family can be defined broadly, and it was in my case, where it's not only your blood relatives, but it's also your neighbors and those that just take an interest in you. I was lucky to have many mentors, and I know that is probably true to you, or you wouldn't be here today. You had that back, you had the backing, you had the support, and I'm sure, given the attendance we had today, that it's not ending today. It will continue to be there for you in the future. But having family that is interested to help you understand that you can be the master of your own success. You can help if you do hard work, if you get an education, if you search for your aim, search for your purpose, then you can be on a path to achieve the American dream. How do you find that aim? How do you find that purpose? That's where the religion piece comes in. You have to have faith. You have to have faith this world is bigger than you. It's not about you, it's about others, loving others. So you've got to be able to think in terms of what does the purpose mean? Is it a passion? Not necessarily, it's not a passion. It's a talent. It's a talent that you have, it's an interest that you have. You know, it's recognizing that, you know, your greatest responsibility is search for freedom, freedom of choice, freedom of decisions, and freedom for those around you. I think that you all know what that is, or at least you believe you know what it is, or you wouldn't be here. And that's another pillar that we had with the Craft Academy. We wanted people to know and understand that they wanted something bigger than themselves. They wanted to make a difference in the world, and they wanted to have the tools to be able to do that, which comes into education. And I'm so proud of what the Craft Academy has done. The staff, the professors. I just continue to get rave reviews from college professors that are basically saying, I want Craft Academy kids in my class because they're so well prepared. Some employers that have hired Craft Academy kids because they're so well prepared. And I want to thank the staff one more time and the faculty for what you do and the interest you take. I had a gentleman that teaches at Pikeville College that was a graduate here at Moorhead. He did some work, I guess, as a grad assistant. And he taught some of the Craft Academy kids. And he was at our summit yesterday. He was just talking about how impressed he was with the students that came to the Craft Academy and what is being done here. So that makes me feel great. But it ought to make you feel great because you're taking advantage of the opportunity which is the greatest gift that you could give to me and Kelly, is that you take advantage of this opportunity and you follow your passion, your interest, whatever your dreams are, by relying on the basics that I spoke to you about. Because it's amazing to look back on your career and see how you made a difference in people's lives and being able to have that experience to help others. Another example of why I believe you all get it and you don't need to be totally reminded, but it always helps to recognize that why you are where you are is because you're on that path, are the amazing accomplishments that this class has achieved this year. So Dr. Morgan sent me a note of all the things that this class has done. So bear with me as I read these accomplishments. The class cumulative weighted average GPA is 4.43. We had a record, that's another one, this was last year, was set a record. Now you set a record this year. Records are made to be broken, I guess. The number of service hours performed, 6,380. 75% of the students were involved in research or special projects, took some initiative. That's awesome. 21 seniors were involved in internships. This class has the second highest number of students attending highly selected institutions. We have our second student accepted at West Point. We have another first attending the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. We have our third student accepted to Harvard, third student accepted to Vanderbilt. We have our first presidential scholar. We have the first QuestBridge Matching Scholarship recipient. We have first with students being accepted to and attending the following institutions to add to our growing list of craft graduates going to highly selected college, that being Davidson, Dartmouth, Boston University. Education is important. You have excelled, and I'm very confident that you are well prepared to succeed at the next level. So again, I want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. I want to thank you for your commitment to take advantage of this opportunity, for you to be dedicated, to be a leader and a difference maker in the United States and for our country and hopefully for the state of Kentucky. And I'll now introduce you to my daughter, who I'm equally as proud of, because she's on that path. She joined our foundation last summer, and I say to everyone that I come in contact, she's done more in the time she's been there than I've done in the 15 years or 20 years I've had the foundation. She's just an amazing person. I know many of you know her, but at this time I'm going to ask Jane Brady to come to the podium and share some of her views of the American Dream, but more importantly, some of her views. Sometimes when I come, you guys ask me advice on college and certain things. I'm saying it's better to ask people that are a little closer in age to you, because what worked for me not necessarily going to work for you. So you got a pro right here. Jane Brady, please come up and help these young people understand some of the
so many familiar faces. It's such an honor, and I'm so proud of you all. And I think, you know, when I think about the American Dream, I think about freedom. I think sometimes we get too caught up in a standardized American Dream. The white picket fence, the house, getting married, having, I think it's 1.25 kids, whatever that means. And that can hold us back rather than push us forward. I think with the American Dream, what I found to help propel me forward in my own life, in my career, is that with great freedom comes great responsibility. They go hand in hand. So I'll share a little bit more of my own personal story, but it's around that principle. And everything I know, I learned from that guy. When I was accepted to Davidson, I didn't have the best standardized test scores. They also didn't have an interview process. I went to visit campus, and I knocked on the dean's door, and I asked him if I could have an interview to tell him why I loved Davidson and I would excel at an opportunity to be able to attend. and I was accepted early decision. I learned going to Davidson that you become one of many, and I'm sure that you all will learn this going to school. You excel here, and you're going to be among one of many who excel when you go to college. And it can be a really intense atmosphere. And what I learned that is the most important thing other than taking an opportunity and excelling at it are the relationships and the community that you build. That community will open doors for you. That community will help you when you feel down. That community will be there for you when you need to know what classroom you're supposed to be in and you're lost on campus. And trust me, in the moment, it's like God is speaking to you. It's a little nerve-wracking. But community is extremely important, and I found that when it comes to the American dream, again, we can get caught up in a standardized meaning, and we can also get caught up in we just need to push and excel forward all the time, but we don't necessarily need to look around us and lean on the people who truly care about us. So invest in people around you in this next step, and truly lean on your neighbor, and lean on your alumni. You have alumni who are probably attending the same colleges that you're going to, who have gone through Craft Academy, who understand where you're coming from. Alumni is so important. And then after college and pursuing a career, I really invested in internship hours. And that's something that with Craft Philanthropy and the next stage of Craft Academy being a part of this alumni network and a talent network, we have worked really hard to build up and to be able to offer you all throughout your college career our internships. And I'll get to that a little bit later. But capitalize on those opportunities, really get real life experience, understand what it means to work with others on a professional team, what working hours in adult life feels like, because you will be coming to an end of an academic calendar, of an academic career, and that's a great thing, because it's another step in your freedom. But with that freedom comes responsibility to understand how to use your time wisely and how to continue to build on opportunity and relationships. I once again was presented with a situation where I knew where I wanted to work. I didn't necessarily know if they had a job opening at all. But I decided to capitalize on an opportunity, and I showed up at the American Enterprise Institute, and I said, I love your mission. I will be, at any position, I will sweep the floors, and I will earn my way up. And here are all my credentials as to why I think I would be a good fit here. Funny enough, they actually said that they could create a position for the alumni network. They had never had one before. I had no idea how to run an alumni network. I was only 23 years old. And they gave me 6,000 contacts in a platform called Salesforce. For someone who was in humanities and just read books all of college, Salesforce was the Wild West. But I leaned on other people, I learned, and I created amazing relationships along the way, and I also learned the power of an alumni network and actually moving something forward and moving the needle, which is what you all are becoming a part of. It's a community, and it's a community that truly cares about each other because they had a shared experience. So it's ironic that my career has led to being back here in Kentucky, a place that I care so much about, having both freedom and responsibility and being able to share a mission for Craft Philanthropy and the American dream. And not only that, but help build out opportunities for you all as you enter into your Craft Academy alumni stage and this experience, because the buck doesn't stop here. We are on this journey with you all, and we want to offer more opportunities. And I know that earlier at the beginning of the year, we had promised that we would come by the end of the year with opportunities, and we are excited to be able to offer those to you all as you enter your college career. But we need you all to commit. We want you all to commit to say, I'm a part of this. I want to pursue these opportunities. So I'm just going to read off a few of the partners we have accumulated over the year who know all about your achievements. And every single phone call I've been on, they have said to me it would be an absolute honor to have one of the Craft Academy students come and intern for us and hopefully build a career here and build a life here. and be a future leader of Kentucky. Those intern partners include Amazon, Nucor, Humana, the Jockey Club, Keeneland, Alltech, SK Blue Oval, Matrix, Meta, SpaceX, University of Kentucky's Children's Hospital, Pikeville Medical Center, and just recently, University of Austin, the new university that's being established in Austin, Texas. We've also created 2 statewide programs for Craft Academy alum. This is Intern XL. We are partnering with Robert Smith's Foundation in Georgia. It is a statewide database that allows all businesses, business leaders, and other corporations onto a database, and it matches you with a potential employer and or internship program throughout the state. And we've also created the Kentucky Future Leader Fellowship with the state and local chambers, which will help you learn how to build a life and a career here, if you so choose, in the state of Kentucky. So with that being said, I want to go over just a couple of key principles I've learned from my dad about the American dream, and ask you to commit to being a part of this as we move forward and continue being a part of this community and this family. So here are the basics. The American dream allows you to choose your aim and commit. That commitment gives you freedom to focus on that aim every single day. That freedom is your opportunity to make an aim your reality and to truly have ownership over your life as your own free enterprise. You are the CEO. The opportunity to be the CEO of your life is a huge responsibility. You are responsible to working towards your success daily, while also sharing your wisdom with others along the way as they attempt to pursue their own version of the American dream. And with this, creates a life cycle of the American dream. It creates stronger families, thriving communities, and hopefully a life that you look back and say, I really lived a dream and pursued my passion. So, congratulations and welcome to the next step of the American dream.
Dr. Ratliff, Assistant Director of Guidance Counseling, if you will please come to the podium for the presentation of diplomas. Dr. Rogers, if you'll come forward.
We'll now proceed with the granting of diplomas. At this time, will candidates for diplomas please come forward by rows. Brooklyn Ann Adams. Elizabeth Sarah Arnold. Alexandria Jacqueline Black. Jeremiah Ryan Cabrera. Haley Grace Castle. Sin Brianna Collins. Katie Fume Cooley. Ren Sebastian Craigle. Jackson Lane Kurtzinger. Habershaw. Lena Sarah Marie Day. Marty Sheridan Dismore. Emma Grace Dolan. Madison Jean Eubanks. Jabin Fraley. Caden Trent Gillen. Oliver Scott Guthrie. Wade Emmanuel Hayden. Casey Ann Hovis. Jay Wong. Caden Jolie Hunter. Freya Amalia Eisenhardt. Isabella Yen Johnson. Rebecca May Jones. Charlie Dorothy Knapp. Sarah Abilene Lakes. Elijah Joseph Liacano. Whitley Hunter Martin. Alexander James Masterson. Alex Lee McRae. Hope Nicole Myers. Graham Wilder Lee Miracle. Madison Mackenzie Moore. Shelby Grace Moore. Ethan Jeffrey Moulton. Dakota Lynn Murphy. Matthew Lane Mink. Jennifer B. Wynn. Blake Leslie Ott. Braden Lee Painter. Landon Tate Pritchett. Zion Alexander Scott. Mary Grace Sherrard. Alejo Shane and Stacy Brandenburg. Miles Roy Terry. Trinity Nicole Townsend. Josephine Elizabeth Traber. Anakin Frank Walker. Abby Christine Wallace. Sophia Rita Whitlock.
For the class of 2024, please stand. By the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Board of Education and the Board of Regents of Morehead State University, I confer upon you the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics, the high school diploma for which you qualify with all the rights and privileges thereof. You may be seated. At this time, I invite Lieutenant Colonel Strack and Craft Academy graduate Alejo Stacy Brandenburg for a special presentation.
It's an honor to be here today. I want to just congratulate this class of 2024. Over my time here in the past 2 years, I've really come to appreciate the talent that is out here today and that the Craft Academy produces year in and year out. So big congratulations to all of you. But I'm here for a special recognition for what all of his classmates know him as a shade. We're in a time in our nation where our recruiting has been a struggle. We've missed our recruiting goals for several years by the tens of thousands. We struggle to find folks that are mentally, physically fit, that meet the military standards. But there remains an area that is extremely competitive, and we're not hurting for recruiting efforts, and that's the United States Military Academy, also known as West Point. A highly competitive arena that many talented young folks coming out of our high schools compete every year to try to get into that school. And Shane, you've met the challenge, brother. Congratulations.
Let's give them another round of applause. I am presenting on behalf of Vice President of University Advancement. Congratulations. On behalf of the Office of Alumni Relations and Development, you are not only graduates of the Craft Academy, but also members of the Craft Academy chapter of Morehead State University Alumni Association. As Craft Academy graduates, you are and always will be Eagles. Through your 2 years at Craft Academy, you have forged lifelong friendships with your classmates. You have lived together, studied together, and had fun together as you supported each other through unprecedented times. Your Craft Academy Alumni Network and MSU Alumni Association look forward to working with you in the future to ensure that you are able to maintain those close relationships with one another, the Academy, and the University. Your experiences here have been unique and life-changing. It is our hope that the opportunities you receive at the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics will inspire you to pay it forward for future generations of Craft Academy students to come. We hope to see you back on campus soon and often, because once an Eagle, always an Eagle. At this time, will the graduates please stand as Dr. Ratliff leads you in the reciting of the Craft Academy Creed with the class of 2024. A copy of the Creed can be found in the back of the graduation program.
It is my desire to live a life that is deeply imbued with immutable values, to have the wisdom to choose the path of integrity, the compassion to choose the path of service, and the moral courage to become my best self in the face of a world that often settles for less, that I may seek to do more through my gifts and abilities to make a difference within my community, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the nation, and the world. Good job, graduates. Thank you.
It is with great honor that I present to you the newly inducted alumni of the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics, the class of 2024. I now declare the graduation exercises closed. Please join us in the adjoining rooms for our reception and celebration. Remain standing as the platform party exits the stage.